Shout out to all my guys and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for another Starlight Report. In this video, we will be doing a reading on Drizzy Drake Rogers. That's what Lil Wayne said in that song. Drake. My predictions about Drake has been coming true, child. So recently he filed a lawsuit, as I stated back in June that he would, on the heels of this beef. Now he's not filing the lawsuit against Kendrick or because of the beef per se, but he's filing a lawsuit between his label because he believes that they used payola to have bots stream Kendrick in an effort to take him down so they wouldn't have to pay him the $800 million, okay? You know, Drake is in renegotiation with his deal. So this is a big thing for music. I know, you know, the popular thing is to jump on Drake and say, oh, he's so lame for this. But if you take this out of, you know, the childish back and forth that everyone's doing online, this is a big deal for music, actually, because this opens the door for a lot of payolas going on. We know we have people like Nicki Minaj talking about payola, Russ talking about payola. Recently, DJ Funkmaster Flex came out and said something about it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. We're going to see what's going to happen with this lawsuit with Drake. Also, we're going to be pulling some more. So if this is something you want to watch, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Do me a favor and share this video. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see. Drake is getting a lot of backlash online. Filing. How does he feel about the backlash? Give me his overall energy right now. His overall energy. Okay, so he really does feel like he has proof. He has a good deal with this lawsuit. The energy I got is the Page of Pentacles. So Drake really does feel like, let's see, give me another card. What's his overall energy in regards to this with everything that's going on? Let's see. He's like, I got a coin, child. That's the energy I'm getting. So I'm getting someone who feels like he's going to have, and it's going to be real, he feels like he's going to have a last laugh. Not saying this beef hasn't been wearing him down. I do get the Preserve card, the Nine of Wands. So he is enduring a long fight. He knows this is going to be a long fight, but he's ready. He feels like he has the endurance in order to actually win. He knows this is what he's up against. But he's been seeing everything that's been going on social media. I'm definitely getting that energy. He's been seeing that. Okay, so let's ask: does Drake really have? Is Drake correct? Has UMG been going behind his back to sabotage? Have they been going behind his back to sabotage? Yes, they have been, guys and goddesses. They really have been. So Drake is not just pulling this out his ass when he says this. I'm definitely getting that. Give me the overall energy of UMG that they've been doing. I keep hearing shady practice deals. They've been trying to create obstacles to take his worth down. Definitely getting that. He's going through his hate train era the same as Nicki Minaj. And people didn't believe Nicki when she said she was up against corporate giants and different things like that. That's why, even though I love Joe Budden, you guys know he's my problematic fave. You can see that I don't get how someone, and this just me saying my personal opinion, how someone who speaks out against labels and can understand, because he always said understand where Nicki comes from, can't understand where Drake comes from. In my opinion, everything's allegedly in this video. Tarot's are interpreting for entertainment purposes. But my opinion, allegedly, the reason why you see Joe Budden going so hard is really because he feels some type of way about Drake fucking Tahiri. Let's just be real. Drake, he brings up Drake messing with people's wives and stuff. Drake allegedly was with Tahiri and Esther Baxter. So, you know, you hear. So I do feel like people who champion against the labels, that's kind of like, oh well, is kind of weird to me, in my opinion. You know, everybody else online, I feel like everybody else is sort of like high school. This is just that's if you're from reading, but I feel like everybody else who's bandwagon is just like high school. Like, you can like all the artists. I like Kendrick, and I like J. Cole, I like Drake, but I do feel like there's a lot of bandwagon. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back into this reading. So, they have been doing some shady practices behind the scenes. I got the World card in reverse. You know, I asked what have they been doing. They've been trying to create stagnation. I got the moon cards. This is showing me there is hidden things behind the scenes. So he's not lying when he says that this has been happening. Definitely getting that. I got the tower card for UMG. It's going to be, their tower is going to fall. So what I feel like this is going to pull the veil off. Sometimes it takes a bigger artist of Drake's magnitude in order to reveal things, just like how it took Prince, it took Michael Jackson back in the day to expose the label shady practices. I'm getting like this is another situation with that. Not trying to compare like Drake to those artists, but this is kind of giving that type of energy. I have to be honest with you, okay? All right, so what's going to happen when it comes to this lawsuit? Now, when I was meditating on the energy earlier, I got that they're going to make a settlement, but let's see. Let's get the overall energy. Now, in my Kendrick Lamar reading, I do feel like Kendrick Lamar is going to get the praises up front. I do see that, but because of this lawsuit, don't be surprised if there's some things behind the scenes that happens. I feel like Kendrick Lamar is going to talk about and complain about the things that's going on behind the scenes as a result of this. So I do worry about Kendrick in that sense. But let's see. Let's get to Drake. And then we'll talk about Kendrick over on Patreon if you guys want a more in-depth reading on Kendrick. UMG Drake was good. There's going to be some type of settlement. I'm definitely seeing they're going to pay Drake a big amount. So there will be some type of settlement. They will be paying him out a big amount. Was Kendrick paid to go at Drake? Was Kendrick paid to go at Drake? And when I say paid, not just money. I really don't feel like that, honestly. If I'm going to pull, I feel like there's always been beef. Was Kendrick paid? No, I don't feel like he was paid, gods and goddesses. I really do feel like Kendrick was doing this. I feel like he was kind of a pawn in this situation. There was ongoing beef. But what I will say is this. This is what I will say. I will say that he was used and he's going to be heavily rewarded because of that. I will say that. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, let's talk about Drake's career after this. What's going to be the overall energy for Drake's career after this? What will be Drake's career after this? He's not going to back down. I feel like Drake is going to be going after everyone one by one. When I say everyone, people in the media, I feel like, and the machine, the system. So we're going to see that happen a lot. But this is going to be beneficial at the end of the day. This is going to be beneficial to Drake and other artists I'm picking up. This is beyond beef. Yeah, Drake is going to have success. You have to realize, too, one thing about Drake. I know a lot of the hip-hop critics like to give him a lot of, like to say a lot to him, but they're not his main core. We stopped being his main core a long time ago. Drake has fans all over. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm a Drake fan. I'm definitely a Drake fan. But what I mean by that is, like, the people who criticize him the most, they're not even his core. I think a lot of us fool ourselves into thinking that. Like, but if you go to a lot of these rapper shows, it's not even, like, a lot of black people at their shows. And the other people, they don't care about those hip-hop politics like the rest of us do. Okay, let's see. He's going to be fine, guys and goddesses. And if he wasn't, I'll tell you. I'm definitely getting... He's going to... Now, the fight is going to be a big battle, but he's going to get paid out very, very good behind it. And I definitely see that there's going to be some success. And this will be beneficial at the end of the day. I definitely feel like they are going to settle this case. And he's going to get a big payout because of this. So that's definitely what I'm getting. Let's get some final predictions for Drake. Final predictions for Drake. Final predictions for Drake. Okay, so he may get canceled. Like, this is going to go on for a long time. Like, where people dragging him. Like I said, he's going through his hate train era. So this is going to be for quite some time. There's a major collab, though, that he's going to do. That's going to be, I keep hearing, very popular. There may be some things we hear behind the scenes when it comes to Drake. Yeah. He's going to have something that goes viral. This hate train is going to be a little minute. It's not going to just happen overnight. I do see him suing, putting some more lawsuits. I see some more lawsuits happening. I see him making some deals. There's going to be some more talk about him. I feel like he's going to get into another beef. I do see that. There's going to be some more ventures he's going to have here, but there's something that's going to go viral with some beef with him. This is kind of giving me Joe Budden a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like there may be a project that he may be thinking about doing that he may push back a little bit. So I'm definitely getting that. But there is another viral moment that's about to happen when it comes to Drake and an accusation of some sort. And I see it honestly being, I don't know, Joe, but I'm kind of getting some smoke towards you. So you probably want to be careful with this. I also see it, like I said, a lawsuit, him filing another lawsuit. There's going to be some talks about Drake and addiction. So I'm not necessarily getting like drugs or anything, but I'm getting like they're going to talk about his addiction to women or something of that nature. So he needs to be careful with that. But yeah, yeah, he's going to get a big payout from this. So I would say if you're a Drake detractor and you're on a podcast or something like that, just watch what you say, because I feel like it could come back to backlash or haunt you at the end of the day. But yeah, guys and goddesses, that's what I have to say about this Drake reading. If you guys want me to do a part 2, go ahead and let me know. You guys are welcome to leave your comments. Just please be respectful. I ask in the comments. Everybody's allowed to have a difference of opinion, child. You know, I have to say that. But yeah, guys and goddesses, until then, see you in the next video. Peace.